Week 2 of the Pittsburgh Basketball Club Pro-Am kicked off Monday night in Game 1. Undefeated at 2-0, UPMC, led by Talib Zana, took on SPK Law with a record of 1-1, led by Lamar Patterson and Ashton Gibbs. And Gibbs, whose team lost without him on Wednesday, made sure that on Monday that absolutely was not going to happen again. Gibbs' ball handling ability looks much improved, even from where it was last year. He was just toying with defenders all night. That one, Durant Johnson gets a 3 in the face. And then this nasty step back for the deep 2. And here he just pulls up from way out, knocks it down. He also got to the line 10 times with crafty moves like that right there. Lamar Patterson may have been overshadowed by his teammate Gibbs' performance, but he was excellent Monday as well, showing off everything in his arsenal. First, you saw him hit the jumper off the screen. Here he bangs a 3. Goes behind his back, gets to the hoop. He's going to miss the first one, but he gets his own follow there with the tip in. And then off a rare Ashton Gibbs missed free throw, gets the board, and then just a nice little turnaround from about 10 feet. And SPK Law would take a 12-point lead into the half, but UPMC would cut into it first here with this jumper by Zana. And then freshman wing Durant Johnson got rolling. Here he's going to get the and 1. Nice take. And then off the steal by Lamar Castile, Johnson going to be the beneficiary of a near-perfect alley-oop pass, showing off his hops. And then the Greentree fans would be treated to a very impressive two-man battle between the explosive former pro Castile and the surefire future pro Gibbs. And these two really just matched each other shot for shot throughout the second half. They might be the two best players in the entire Greentree League, and it certainly looked that way Monday night. Castile finished with 26 on 8 for 16 shooting, 6 for 11 from 3. But Gibbs was even better, and that's saying something. He finished with 31 on 10 for 15 from the floor, 5 for 9 from beyond the arc. Patterson kept attacking as well. He netted 20 on 8 for 14 shooting. He gets the foul and the basket there, and then a really nice take by the redshirt sophomore there off the glass. Durant Johnson, who had his best night at Greentree by far, finishing with 18 points, would hit a couple deep pull-up threes at the end to try to narrow the gap. But the deadly duo of Gibbs and Patterson for SPK Law was just too good as they hand UPMC their first loss of the summer and get the 83-75 win. Talib Zana had 10 and 14 in the loss for UPMC. In Game 2, the Steel City Tickets team of all West Virginia freshmen and transfers made their debut, taking on PBC, so there were no Pitt players in this one. But we'll just give you a quick rundown and the highlights of what happened in Game 2. The West Virginia team got off to a terrible start. There's Kendrick Perry sailing in for an easy dunk for PBC. And then here, Perry's going to try an absolutely ridiculous alley-oop. That was just absurd. Almost killed the towel boy in the process. Just go ahead and take another look at this. Look how high he gets up. Unreal. The West Virginia squad picked it up in the second half. Here's Gary Brown, the freshman point guard, with a pretty spin, finishes at the hoop. And then Jawan Staten, who led all scorers in this one with 16, just streaking down the floor, gets the finger roll at the rim. And here the Dayton transfer hits the pull-up. He'll have to wait a year until he's eligible for the Mountaineers. And despite this reverse layup from Staten, Steel City just dug themselves too big a hole at the beginning, and PBC gets the win 58-54. And in the final game, Malcolm Gilbert, Cam Wright, Nasir Robinson, and their PGT trucking squad still looking for their first win, taking on Dante Taylor and the Layer, coming in undefeated. Taylor wasn't as dominant in this one as he's been so far at Greentree, but he still finished with a very respectable 20 points on 8 for 14 shooting. Nasir Robinson was matched up with Taylor for much of the evening, but he was still able to have a very productive night, getting lots of baskets in transition. Robinson would finish with 18 points, including that nice up and under move there. Here he is on the fast break, glides across the lane, finishes at the rim. And Malcolm Gilbert continues to show just how impressive he is at blocking shots. Don't know if Taylor would have been able to finish that one, but Gilbert made sure of it. And then on the offensive end, rebounds his own miss, puts it back for 2. And then in the second half, Gilbert comes right out and sends one away. And on the offensive end, grabs the loose ball and lays it in. Robinson picking up where he left off in the first half, beating everybody up the floor, gets the pass, lays it in. And then off the free throw, gets the rebound, and he's just going to go the whole way himself. Jump stop into traffic off the glass for the and-one. Cam Wright approves. Taylor got it going, though, in the second half. Gets the ball in the post. The little righty baby hook is good. Gets the ball on the wing in transition, goes right at Gilbert, absorbs the contact. And then in the half court, gets the ball, does the same thing, goes right at Gilbert, finishes with the left hand, absorbs the foul, and finishes the play. With just too many turnovers for the layer, this one leads to a wide open Malcolm Gilbert dunk. And then some nice passing by PGT leads to another easy Gilbert flush. He finished with 8 points for PGT. Cam Wright had 9. And then here on the last play of the game, Dante Taylor having some fun. Drains a 3. But PGT wins it 85-76. Their first win of the summer. The layer gets their first loss. They were once again without point guard Isaiah Epps. That wraps up another night at the PBC Pro-Am. Wins tonight for SPK Law, PBC, and PGT Trucking. A bye tonight for the J.J. Moore, Kem Birch, and John Johnson center court team. They'll be back in action on Wednesday. Thanks for watching. I'm Brian Batko for Panther Sports Network.